Hello students, welcome to Nilachal Polytechnic. Myself Amrendra Mishra is continuing with chapter number 4 of strength of material. Here in this video I am going to explain about the concept of shear force and bending moment produced by the loads upon the beam, and also the diagrammatical representation of shear force and bending moment at each point of the beam. Now let's come to the definition part of shear force. Shear force is nothing but this is the algebraic sum of all the vertical forces either to the left or right side of section of the beam. What does it mean? You earlier know that a beam is having two ends. Considering there are two parts of the beam, then left part and right part of the beam. We know that in case of beam, the loads are applied in such a way that the line of action of the load are at an angle of right angle or 90 degree with the axis of the beam. Hence, these are known as vertical forces. So, while we are going to calculate shear force at each section or point of the beam, we have to go for the following points to be remembered. First of all, consider the beam. Consider a section which divides the beam into two parts. One is left part, another is the right part. Add all the vertical forces to the member at left part or either that will be the right part of the beam. While you are considering a section on the right side of the beam, the downward forces are known as positive, upward forces are known as negative. Considering left part of the section of the beam, the upward forces are positive, downward forces are negative. To calculate the shear force at each part of the beam, we are going to show a diagrammatic representation or a pictorial view that is known as a shear force diagram. From shear force diagram, we can see that how the shear force or how the adding of vertical forces are taking place either from left to the right part of the section of the beam or right part to that of the left part of the beam. Next, go for calculation of bending moment. As you know that moment, it is a turning effect produced by the force, and it is the multiplication of line of action of force, that is length of the beam upon which force is acting. Now M is known as the moment of the section, and M is equal to W into M. Similarly, we have considered that the beam is acted upon by a number of vertical forces. So each vertical force will have a turning effect. The bending moment will produce the algebraic sum of the moments of all vertical forces acting either to the left or right part of the section of the beam. In case of bending moment, there are two forces are there, upward forces and downward forces. The upward forces causing the bending moment taken as positive, while the bending moment produced by the downward forces are taken as negative. Now, while calculation of bending moment, consider the left or right part of the section, then remove all restraints, all forces of the part selected. Then calculate the effect of all forces means what is the bending moment produced by the vertical forces. Take bending moment produced by the downward forces as negative as I earlier told, and upward forces as positive. As like shear force diagram, there is also a bending moment diagram, which is the pictorial view of calculation of bending moment at each point of the beam produced by the vertical forces. What are the sign conventions of a shear force and bending moment diagram? In case of shear force, as I told you that there is a section, this dotted line is a section converting the beam into two parts, one is left part, another is right part. If shear force is calculated, left section downward force is your positive shear and upward force is negative shear. If it is right side, then upward forces are positive, downward forces are negative. In case of bending moment calculation, negative bending moment are produced by the upward forces and positive moments are produced by the downward movements. But in case of our bending moment calculation, we have to take bending moment produced by the downward force as negative and upward forces as positive. Types of bending moment. We are having two types of bending moment. One is hugging bending moment, another is a sagging moment. As shown in the diagram, we are having a simple supported beam which is resting upon two supports. There is a center axis X. F is applied upon the beam. Now it is causing the bending of the beam. We have seen that there is a curve produced by the force and that is above the center line. This causes concavity of the beam. This shape of bending of beam is known as a concavity. And this is known as your positive bending moment or sagging bending moment. We are having seen that there are couple, that is clockwise and anti-clockwise. These two moments are produced in the concavity of the shape of bending of the beam are known as sagging bending moment. But if there are some downward forces which are causing the bending of the beam in such a way that will be making the center line of the beam where the convexity of the bend of beam takes place below the center line, and during that time the bending moment is known as your hugging bending moment and also known as negative bending moment. Hence, in case of sagging bending moment, upward forces are applied. In case of negative bending moment, downward forces are caused. Concavity is the shape of bend of beam in sagging bending moment. Convexity is the shape of bend of beam in negative bending moment. Let's go for calculation of shear force and bending moment diagram. Let us consider a cantilever beam of L length carrying a point load at its free end. As per the expression, we are having a cantilever beam. This is the symbol, is a fixed symbol. A part is your fixed part, B part is known as a free end. Now the beam whose A end is fixed, B end is free, where load W is acting at point B and that is known as a point load W. This point load W is known as a point load. Now, before calculation of shear force and bending moment diagram, let's consider a section XX, which is at a distance of x from the point B. Now, what is the shear force at Xx? That is your Sx. So Xx is equal to W is equal to downward force, and here we are taking right side as positive, so plus W. But while you are going to calculate bending moment, the W is downward, hence negative sign is there, and we have moment is equal to force into perpendicular distance. So W into X, that is minus Wx as the Mx. Now go for calculation that what is the shear force at B point. We have seen that Sx is equal to plus W. But if the section is coming to B point, during that time the shear force W will be the value of the shear force at B point. Now first of all draw a line, projection of B point, projection of A point. First of all there is line. Then after we will go for a line to be drawn vertically for value of W, and it is in positive direction, that is above the line. We have seen that from B to A there is no other loads are there, so the magnitude, whatever may be the free end, will be reacted at the fixed part A. So we have to go linearly draw the line from B point to the A point. But at A point the reaction is to that of the action at B point. So we have seen that at A point it is plus W, at B point it is plus W. Hence, for shear force calculation for a cantilever beam, it is constant throughout its free end to fixed end. Now go for calculation of bending moment diagram. Earlier we have Mx is equal to minus W into X. So at point B, W is at point B, so X is equal to 0. So at point B, the value of X is 0. So at point B, MB is equal to minus W into X. So X value is 0, so 0. After that, we have to start with the projection of point B is 0 value. Then, if we are going to see A point, now the section comes to A point. Now the length L will be equal to X. Now at point A, X is equal to L, moment at A is equal to minus W into X as L, that is minus W. We have seen that the B value is 0 and A value is WL, and it is in a negative direction. Why it is? We have taken W as downward, so negative force bending moment is produced by the downward force. B value is 0 and WL is the A point. Now this is the magnitude of WL, this is the point, it's 0. So we have to join the line from point B to A, and that will be a line inclined to that of the horizontal line. Right? Here the magnitude of moment is gradually increasing from B to the A point. So the triangle shows that the bending moment diagram where B point is 0, A point is W. If we are going to calculate maximum bending moment, so maximum bending moment will be occurring at point A, where that is equal to M is equal to W into L. The shear force at B is equal to W and shear force A is equal to W. In case of shear force diagram, the magnitude of load is uniformly from B to the A, and hence it is a straight line. Also, in a bending moment diagram, it is also a linear line, but it is an angular line where the moment is depending upon the distance of load with which we are going to find out the value of moment. So 0 B point A is equal to W.